We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Cincinnati Reds. Stay tuned for Reds baseball next. Trevor Bauer will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run. We may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Digging in now, Jose Iglesias. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Batting second, the second baseman, Hunter Alberto.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0 for 4 line. And that misses for ball 1. Bauer has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
Now the pitch.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. And another foul ball. A payoff pitch one more time. And a knuckleball's hit on the ground is short. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 16, Trey Mancini.
So stepping in, Trey Mancini. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And here's Renato Nunez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
Ball. Come on, gotta call it back.
Mancini, the runner at first with 2 gone. And it's fouled away. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One hit, one left. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. Ty Block is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Stepping up now, Phillip Ervin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Phillip Ervin.
Now here's the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Hot shot to third, right to him. And that's the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
So the base is empty here with one away, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit hard towards the hole. Right to Iglesias. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and standing in the outfielder, DJ Stewart.
Number 24.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
At the plate, Adley Rutschman, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. This one's down to third. Scooped up. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Andrew Velasquez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball one, no strike.
Here it comes, 1-0.
Ball, that's low.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two balls and a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
First and second here with nobody out. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. From the belt, the pitch, and a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box, tie block, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Moustakas. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
We've seen some pretty good second basemen in the history of baseball. Joe Morgan, Ryan Sandberg, Jeff Kent, some guys that can hit the ball, the ballpark, and this guy fits right into that billing too. A slick fielding second baseman with a lot of thunder in his bat.
A ball and no strikes. The bouncer to the left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Digging in, Aristides Aquino. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. First offering on its way.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Aquino, a 25-year-old, is usually a right fielder, but he's playing in left field today. Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
A runner at first with no outs here. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. Galvis behind, 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit back up the middle. To second for 1. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. None left for Cincinnati. We'll move to the third with no score.
Welcome back to Cincinnati, where the hometown Reds have given these fans a lot to cheer about from the mound this season. Entering today's action, they've allowed the fewest hits of any team in the league, while also racking up the most strikeouts. As one member of the pitching staff pointed out, we don't give you any breaks. From the beginning of the game to the end, our staff comes at you with nasty stuff, and we back that up with great command as well. Guys, clearly this staff presents opposing lineups with all kinds of challenges.
Thank you, Heidi.
For the Orioles, the shortstop.
In now for the O's, Jose Iglesias. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming, here it is. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. And he misses again, 2-0. And now a pitch on the way. 2-1 to count. Iglesias in front, 3-1.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And the count will be full. grounded to first. He's got it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready for another chance? Hanser Alberto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Shut this guy down.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. And that misses. 2-1. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Trey Mancini waits on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Ready with the 0-2.
The count is 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Now batting.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Renato Nunez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Stepping up to the plate, DJ Stewart. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
The 2-0.
That's ball 3.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Rutschman.
At the plate, Adley Rutschman. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Orioles settle for 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Orioles 1 and the Reds nothing. Now batting, Josh Van Meter. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Josh Van Meter.
First offering on its way.
Ball, that's in.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Kurt Casale waits on deck. Hit hard, but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so
Batting
he
in.
wants to get off on the right
catcher.
foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Kurt Casale. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set and the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Casale, playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the 10th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
One there on to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
Doesn't come much
Batting
easier
nine.
than that. Taylor
The
made
pitcher.
6-4-3 double play and an
Bauer.
easy one to turn.
So here's the Reds pitcher, Trevor Bauer. First offering on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now here it comes. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
2 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. And that misses 2-2.
Got to take your hat off to the pitcher right here. He's throwing a little pesky at bat at him right here. Could have easily just took 3 pitches and walked back to the dugout.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Reds go down quietly. They still trail 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Andrew Velasquez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
In now, Rio Ruiz. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Ruiz is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Ruiz, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was a 4th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
2-2. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Outside in a full count, 3-2. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
The pitcher, Ty Block, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch coming, here it is. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down to second for 1, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Ready for another shot now. Jose Iglesias, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit on the ground to third. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Phillip Ervin.
The center fielder, Phillip Ervin.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch
The right
single, and
fielder,
maybe
number
now
2.
they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Absolutely,
Got
Dan.
up.
Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Nick Castellanos now, as he'll watch a breaking ball that comes back to catch the outside corner for strike one. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
Nope. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Nobody out, runner on first.
Here we go.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. One there, on to first, and they turn the double play.
It's
Now
hard to
batting,
do anything
third
with a pitch
baseman,
like that that's below the
Jesus
zone.
Benito.
And if you do anything with it,
Alright.
most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eugenio Suarez. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Yeah. All 1's the count.
Froze him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. None left for Cincinnati. They trail this one 1-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and set to go is the second baseman, Hanser Alberto. The pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Alberto is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. In there, 2-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Now the 2-1. 2-2 the count. And now a pitch on the way. This pitch is popped up. Van Meter has room in foul territory, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Orioles, the right fielder, Trey Mancini.
So here's Trey Mancini. Last time through was a base hit. First offering on its way. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Taken high and deep to right. Going back is the right fielder to the track. A leap, but it's off his glove. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 31 for him on the season, as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
At the plate, Renato Nunez.
Third baseman.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Lined hard to the left side, but this is a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Standing in now, DJ Stewart. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Fastball swung on and missed.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Boy, D-Roll, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
At the plate now, Adley Rutschman batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. No hits to this point. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He offered at that pitch out of the zone there, and I think that's a result of the previous pitch getting called against him. He might feel like he's needing to expand the zone if that's how it's going to be called.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 2-0 Baltimore. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds' offense with their manager between innings, and one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. Already in this game, they've grounded into 3 double plays, which is leading to a lot of frustration in the dugout. The good news is they are getting runners on, so now they need to find ways to move those runners up. He told me, though, the key is to not dwell on it. They have to stay focused on simply having good at-bats and making good swings.
The second
Thank you,
baseman,
Heidi.
Mike Moustakas.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Mike Moustakas stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Three and 1.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Reaches out for 1 and hits it on the ground to second. Alberto has it. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Now batting, number 44.
So coming to the plate, Aristides Aquino. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
Nope.
A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of
That's
who's having
shortstop.
great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh Van Meter.
To the plate now, Josh Van Meter. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Well struck down the right field line. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, look at the sliding stop to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now, great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Stepping into the box, Kurt Casale, and their runners at the corners now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. And he's safe. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now. Nick Senzel will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
In hitting for the Reds, number 15, Nick Senzel.
And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike one. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Look out, 1-1.
One run, 4 hits. One error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Grounded to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The O's lead this thing 2-1. Robert Stevenson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 55, Robert Stevenson.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Andrew
The
Velasquez.
center fielder, number 88.
First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Very high, 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Now batting, the first base.
Ready once again, Rio Ruiz. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Stevenson, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 1st round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the 3rd base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the 3rd baseman playing off the line, woof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
Stepping in now, Ty Block. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jose Iglesias. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
1-0. Here it is. In there, and it's even at 1. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. Got a piece. It's 2-2. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Hanser Alberto would be next. And strike 3 called, as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Orioles leave 1. They lead it 2-1. That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
The right fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0. It is taken, strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. From the stretch to third. One there. On to first, and yet another double play. Their 4th of the night, and there are quickly 2 gone here.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Digging in once again, Eugenio Suarez. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Into the corner and slicing foul. windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Chopped out to short. Iglesias is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Reds go down quietly. They're down 2-1. Pedro Strop is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 46, Pedro Strop.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Hanser Alberto.
The second baseman, Hanser Alberto.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Strop, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
3-0 to him now. Here's the pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Fouled away. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Digging in and looking for more, Trey Mancini trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. From the stretch, runner goes for second, and he fouls this one off. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. That misses. 1-2. Hit softly down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Renato Nunez, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Softly hit here to the left side. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that, the side is retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. Back with more on this Monday night after this. Richard Blyer gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Number 48, Richard Blyer.
So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas. Prior history in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats.
Moustakas.
Becomes set, here's the 0-0 pitch. Here comes the 0-1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fouled off. He'll try again, 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The 2-2 one more time. Hit well towards the hole. Alberto gloves it. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home seventh.
The batter, number 44.
Stepping in, Aristides Aquino. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now the 0-1 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Alberto fields it cleanly, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Digging in, Freddie Galvis. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. And it's 1-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Reds are down and ordered. Our score remains 2-1. Matt Bowman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 67, Matt Bowman.
Ready to begin the 8th. Digging in is the outfielder, DJ Stewart.
Number 24.
First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Back outside.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Misses. Ball 2.
He started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Here now the 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Digging in, Adley Rutschman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Irvin is there. 2 gone.
The batter, number 88.
Digging in to try it again, Andrew Velasquez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And that's in there for his strike. 1-1. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Casale has got it, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Orioles 2 and the Reds 1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Paul Fry will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Austin Hayes will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 21.
Leading off the inning, Josh Van Meter, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Fry, a 27-year-old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And it's fouled away. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And He jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when
Now
it doesn't,
batting,
it's
catcher,
ugly. And
Kurt.
he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Into the box now, Kurt Casale. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Nobody out, runner on first. That evens it up, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with the resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Joey Votto will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
He's hitting for the Reds. Number 19, Joey Votto.
Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 6,
Miguel Castro answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Number 50, Miguel Castro.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Phillip Ervin. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch.
I got the count. 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fouled away. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about
right
that
fielder,
pitch that hasn't
number
been
2.
said a million times already. That's just a
Top
real
day,
tough
no,
pitch
no.
for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Nicholas Castellanos. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
High and deep to right center. Mancini moving back to the track, to the wall. Gone! It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. And that is 27 for him on the year, and it stakes the Reds to a 4-2 lead.
Everyone in the home dugout just seemed to breathe a little easier. They're up 2 and only need 3 outs in their bullpen to wrap up the W. It's always nice to work with a little extra wiggle room.
So now to the plate, Eugenio Suarez.
Third baseman.
And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Now another 1-2. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center, leaving him 1 shy of 200 for his career. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
LeBlanc. The batter, number 9.
Into the
Second
box,
baseman,
Mike Moustakas.
Mike
As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Where this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. 9th inning coming up. Reds out in front, 5-2. Raisel Iglesias comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. set to start the ninth in this one. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Rio Ruiz.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 delivery. 1-1.
Get down. 1-1.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
2-2 count.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Austin Hayes the next to bat.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
He'll step in here at 275. 22 home runs and 54 runs batted in. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Jose Iglesias is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet.
Nope.
And 2-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Baltimore down to their final strike. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt.
Casale
Gathers, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. And not what he wanted to do there, is now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning.
Alberto.
Now at the plate, Hanser Alberto. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. In to score is the runner from first.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Standing in now, Trey Mancini, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Late that time for a strike. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's in at second safely as they also push across a score to make it a one-run game.
Third baseman.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Renato Nunez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. The 0-1. Two out here and a runner at second. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Lays off 2-2 now. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Van Meter over to his left. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Reds posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Matt Bowman earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Raisel Iglesias wraps it up for the save, number 38. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For the Orioles, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.